Hey guys, I am Davey with Himeros.tv, and I'm here with Dr. Greg.
Hello.
And Sam.
Hi.
So, Dr. Greg, who are you? What do you do?
Who am I?
What are your credentials?
Good question.
Yeah, so I'm Dr. Greg. I'm a clinical psychologist in supervised practice, and I primarily work with the LGBTQ community, providing individual and couples therapy.
And Sam, what are your credentials?
I have a cat. He's really cute. Went to community college. It's,
And we're short shorts.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm what you might call a short aficionado.
As we just learned, yes.
Yeah.
So today we're talking about breakups. We've probably all been through one, and they are really difficult.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's not often that you get to sit down with someone who is as insightful as Dr. Greg.
He's so handsome.
So fix us.
Go
Yeah,
on.
It's gonna take a while. Buckle up, kids.
What?
So, if you had someone come into your practice and be like, I'm going through this terrible breakup, I'm a mess, blah, blah, blah.
Hypothetically, is this
Right.
speaking
Yeah.
for a friend?
Say, like, if I came in next week at 4 p.m. when I have my appointment, what would you say? How would you guide them?
I really think the biggest thing, especially after a breakup, is if you have a good social support, utilize that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's the biggest thing. Talk it out, cry it out.
Girl talk with your
Yeah,
friends.
totally. And I think that is, like, the biggest thing. And it's experiencing a loss.
When I go through a breakup next time, like, 3 best friends are coming over. We're getting a bottle of Kim Crawford because that's what we do, and we're just gonna burn all their pictures.
Is that healthy, Dr. Greg?
And just like girl talk.
So I've once burned an ex's t-shirt.
Yes.
Saying it's a cathartic release. I'm not promoting like burning things or whatever, but symbolically that's great. Or or ripping up photos. I think it's really like allowing yourself to grieve and not. I personally think giving yourself some time to be single, process that, but also know that like each experience is a learning experience.
Yeah, that's really important.
Do you find that men in particular have a hard time grieving and like showing their emotions and processing stuff?
So I think a lot of men feel like they have to be stoic about it, like they can't talk about it, or they're okay, or they'll just go and have sex with other people. If that makes you feel good, great. But in addition, I think about why you're doing that, and then also though, really, like I said, like talk about your feelings with your friends. Like
It's funny because, like you said, a lot of men have problems or don't feel comfortable expressing themselves. I'm the opposite. My roommate's sitting off camera right now because he's joining us today. Ask him. I can't even tell you how many times he's walked in the kitchen and me being like, and he's like, hey, do you need to talk? I'm like, I just will ramble for like 3 hours.
That
and
feels good.
bawl my eyes out. Yeah, and so I think that like talking really does help, and especially like you said, if you can lean on those people in your life that love and support you, it's golden.
And something actually that just clicked in my brain too. Like, I mean, I'm always come see me if you want to, but also a lot of the clients that come in feel like they don't want to utilize their friends because they don't want to be a burden. And so that's the thing where I'm like, no, like, like if it was the reverse, you would be there for them.
I've had those thoughts before as well.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I don't want to bother this person again with me being all like boo-hoo. Yeah.
I had an experience fairly recently where a friend of mine, a really good friend, passed away, and I was like, I'm going to be really strong, and I'm going to go through the wake, and I'm going to be like, I'm not going to cry, and her mom's dealt with enough. And as soon as I saw her in the casket, I was like a mess, and her mom ran over and like buried my head in her chest, and I was like, I don't want to like burden you, and like and she was like, it was giving her like purpose, and like, and she like wanted to be there for me. And I think your friends probably feel the same way.
Well, it's not like they've never been through breakups before too. Like I've had friends go through breakups and I'm there in a second. And I feel like it not only helps you, but it helps them because it brings you closer together. Like you share that common experience.
Exactly. You're sharing that pain, and it's showing the raw side of you. And then, like, future self, it's just your friendship is actually going to be beautiful and grow more.
Totally. Can I share a bit of my experience from recently?
No.
Okay. So I get ready for some tears.
Do we need chocolate? We have chocolate.
Oh my God, is there chocolate? No. I went through kind of a really nightmare breakup recently. It was this past summer, and I met this guy, and it was like the first time in my life where I'd really like fallen in love, and I kind of thought of like a life together, and I'd never really done that with anyone I dated before. It was a really tumultuous breakup, and it was really, he kind of lashed out a lot on me with a lot of the turmoil he was going through inside, and I recognized that, so I kind of was able to be a bit more compassionate and forgiving, but it did get to the point where I'm like, you're not good for me, we need to go separate ways. So it was really difficult because I felt something I'd never felt before and really opened up, and it wasn't really, not rewarded, but it wasn't really fulfilled because he kind of was like, we're not doing this. But I think what came through was, yes, talking to my friends, like my roommate was there for me countless nights at 3 a.m. when I was bawling my eyes out, and my other friends too. And it's that was really helpful. But I think what helped the most was just realizing that like him not being ready for a relationship doesn't make me a bad person.
Yes.
Him not being ready or us not being a match, it doesn't make me a bad person. It doesn't make him a bad person. We're just not right for each other, and that's okay. And so I think that a big part of it was having that confidence to be like, it didn't work out, and really just kind of like what I've tried to do lately is just let go to the universe and be like, put out the positive vibes and hope that they come back to you in a similar way, and just kind of let it go and be like, he's off living his life. Like my roommate says, success is the best revenge. Like I didn't care to yell at him. I just was like, I'm just gonna go be happy and be like fun and confident on myself. And I think that really helped because it just allowed me to let go of a lot of the negative feelings, and instead of focusing on how like he was affecting me negatively, I just focused on like, who do I want to be? What energy do I want to put out in the world? And it was super helpful.
You'd said though that in that relationship you allowed yourself to be vulnerable.
Yeah.
And how beautiful is that?
It was great, and that's what was great about it too, was that when it ended, I committed to being like, okay, take what you can learn from this to grow from it, and take all the positive and look at how you've grown as a person, and just let the rest go.
When Sam shares a story like that, something very like emotional, and like, what would your advice be to people who are kind of receiving that, like to the friends that want to be there for their?
Good question.
Yeah. So something I say is that I think sometimes people like on the receiving end, like if you're going through a breakup and then your friend is there, the friend, and I mean I'm guilty of this too. We kind of go into problem-solving mode, or like just saying like, oh, you didn't, like he was an asshole anyways, or like, have you done this? Have you done that?
You're like, girl, bad.
Yeah. But I think what's important, and I actually tell my clients who are going through the breakup to tell their friends this sometimes, because it might help just to say, okay, I'm gonna be venting to you right now. I just need you to listen. I don't need any like solutions or anything. I just need you to hear me. And that can make such a difference because first of all, it takes the pressure off of the friend. The friend can actually then be more present and just listen and sit with the pain.
Well, not feel pressured that like I have to answer and respond.
Because that's not what you want in that moment. You just want to be like, let me ugly cry.
Well, Dr. Greg, thanks for being here. Where can people find more of you?
I have a website. It's gonna say dubstep. www.drgregmendelson.com.
And where can people find you?
On Instagram, swiles89. I think we're gonna put a thing down below.
Yes.
Come check me out and say
I'll
hi.
be down there.
Also, tell us about how you get over breakups.
Yeah, please do. Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and as always, more to come.
Bye.
Bye. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm Davey Wavy, by the way, and I recently launched a website, Himeros.tv, and it is like porn, but it is better. It is erotic content that is designed to help you have better sex. So check it out. It's Himeros.tv. I hope to see you there.